All right, Josh. Well, welcome back. I'm happy to be here today. We got somebody to join us today by the name of Coach Taylor. Now, I got to tell you, Coach Taylor came to church with us today, and
He
Josh,
was famous.
I had no idea. Famous. I had no idea how famous Coach was, but he sat beside me, and after the 50th person come over to shake his hand and give him a big hug, I thought it was time for me to ask for his autograph. So I did. So, Coach, you got to get me an autograph picture of yourself so I can get it on my wall of fame. So, but I'm excited to interview Coach Taylor today.
Me too. Michael Taylor, man, the myth, the legend.
All right. Well, let's get started. All right. Well, welcome back. Thank you, Coach, for joining us today. I'm excited about this interview so you can tell us a little bit more about Dable High School track and field program. So thank you for being here today.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Yes, sir. Well, to get started today, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about who you are,
okay,
and kind of your just a little 2 or 3 minute backstory about yourself, so that those watching that may not know you can get to know you a little better.
Okay, great. Well, I just moved here from Montgomery, I guess, 12, 13 years ago. But I went to high school at Beulah High School, graduated in 1985, left, did 10 years in the military, got married to my beautiful wife, Wendy Taylor, had 2 boys. Jacoby Taylor is 25, he's a truck driver now. Josh Taylor, he's played football at Faulkner University senior year. Came here to Dable. I was blessed to get the opportunity to coach here. Coach White hired me. Jesse Foster, he came and found me and introduced me to Coach White, and from there, that's how I got started. So it's a journey. It's like a ministry dealing with kids. I was hired football, basketball, and track. So track and field is the biggest thing right now. What I like about track and field, it's an outlet for all sports. You name the sport, you come to track. I kind of get your agility drills going, speed, balance.
Right.
So that's what it's all about.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you for that intro for those that may not know you. So now you get to know who Coach Taylor is, and I'm sure he's got a longer version he can tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to him one day. So first question we got for you today, Coach, is how do you as a coach specifically foster a positive and supportive team culture within Dable High School's track and field program?
Okay, the first thing we do, we find leaders. We'll get the older kids to go out and pretty much train and get the younger kids more familiar with the program. From that point, that's when you start growing kids to kind of venture out to other sports and be leaders and be good student athletes. So that's pretty much how we do it.
Awesome. Second question we got is, what are some of the particular challenges you face as a track and field coach at Dable High School, and what strategies have you employed to address these challenges?
The biggest one, we're blessed to have a track now. From the start, we didn't have a true track, but we do have a track out here now. Mm-hmm. But the problem is we can't have any home meets because we don't have the proper equipment to host a meet. So we have to kind of train kids without the proper equipment. But we're doing a great job of that. We kind of learn on the meet as we go to a meet, and we kind of learn like that. But it's a challenge. It's a challenge doing it, but it's fun.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Coach, for our next question, what specific values or lessons do you aim to instill in your student athletes through Dable High School's track and field program?
Yeah, the first thing is making kids realize that they are student athletes. Mm-hmm. Sometimes kids this generation, they just know they're good at what they do, and they're athletes. So the first thing we do is teach them. You got to be a great student. You got to hit that classroom. You got to be a great kid in the community, be a great kid at home. Them the values we kind of set before as track coaches to get our kids where they need to be.
Right. So we want you to excel in the classroom, but also in the community, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Be invested in where you live and give back to our community, right?
Exactly.
Absolutely. All right. For our next question, can you discuss the important role that parents and the wider community play in supporting and contributing to the success of the track and field program?
Oh yeah, that's huge when it comes to the parent part of it. First thing, the kids, a lot of parents, a lot of people in the community don't understand track. They either think it's you got to be fast or you got to be long distance. So parents now is kind of hoping that we can teach their kids more about track because they know nothing about it. So parents play a major role of just motivating kids to come out to be the best they can be. And that's one thing we do. We try to make sure the kids set goals and take back home with the parents. And so it kind of work out as a family.
Right. That's great. That's great. Those parents being part of the program is really crucial.
Oh, yes, it is.
So if you're not involved, parents, this is your invitation. Come on out and get involved. Reach out to Coach Taylor and just ask him how you can support him in the program. And I promise you he'll have something that you can do to help him. Yeah, absolutely. All right, Coach, last question. All right. Lastly, what are your visions and aspirations for the future of the track and field program at Dadeville High School? And are there any upcoming initiatives or goals that you're particularly excited about?
Oh, yeah. The main thing, in all sports, you got a second screen, third screen, a bench, pretty much. Before track and field, one of our goals is to make it a level playing field. We want everybody to go out as one, be equal. And we train them hard and for them to go out and set what we call a PR, that personal best. That's the goal, that's the vision, to get every kid on that level. And by that happening, now you're talking about a strong high school for all sports. You're talking about state championship. If we can get that goal set with each kid in track and field, we're gonna be good all around in every sport. Because think about it, right now, we got kids in baseball, softball, fishing, tennis, football, you name it. Every sport at Dadeville right now, we got a kid from every sport right now in track and field.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's exciting too.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we got some athletes now. We got some amazing, athletes that are normally in track and field. We have one great athlete in all of our 15 events. Right now, we're looking at 2 and 3 athletes per event. That's really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. So we got a good turnout, good participation rate. So want to raise that bar and have some state champions come out of that.
Oh, yeah.
So that's awesome. So, well, Coach, listen, I want to thank you for coming and sharing with our community, the Dadeville Tiger Nation, kind of about the track and field program. But before we sign off today, is there anything you'd like to say to either your student athletes or this community before we sign off?
Oh, no doubt. First of all, I would like to thank all student athletes at Dadeville High School for doing an extremely great job of trying to make things better right now. We're looking at about 71 student athletes on the track team, which is amazing. So that lets you know as far as all sports, we should be pretty good. I want to thank all the coaches from other sports like Coach Talbot for the, giving us the softball girls. We got Coach Gold. She got tennis player, so she working with us too. So I mean, it's working out with all sports now. We got fishing. So all coaches are working together at Dadeville High School, and that's how it's supposed to be. So we got a great group of coaches and student athletes.
Awesome. That's exciting to hear.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Coach.
Thank y'all.
All right.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, and go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
That's right.
All right. What a great interview, Clint. That was really good. Glad we were finally able to sit down with Coach Taylor. Man, what was your take from it?
Josh, I think one of the major points I took from the interview is Coach was really wanting to see his players excel in the classroom. And sometimes in sports, they can kind of the classroom can kind of get overshadowed, I feel like. So, coaches really ask them to excel in the classroom and to make sure that they study hard and make good grades. So that's one of the things that I appreciated that Coach Taylor said.
That's great.
What about you?
Well, I agree with that 100%. Just his enthusiasm with student athletes is second to none, and him giving kudos to all the coaching staff in every sport. That's what it takes. It takes a collective effort to make all sports excel. And I think we're in it to win it, baby.
That's right. Yeah, they're all working together, so they're all on the same
right.
page, so one accord. So, well, that's awesome. Well, one other thing I'd like to say is we got some DTN hats, so just keep that in the back of your mind. We may have some of those available in the future. I know some of you saw my hat and have kind of expressed some interest, so we may have some DTN apparel in the future. So I'm excited about that. So, all right.
All right.
Thank y'all.
We're signing off. Thanks for supporting DTN and go Tigers.